Alright, welcome class. I'm Sergeant Wilkes and I will be your guys' teacher for this class for orienting a map using a Lensatic Compass. This class is under 071-COM-1011. For our risk assessment for this classroom, it is going to be low. For that, we have risk of electricity, doorways, and our windows. For our outlets are covered up and closed so that no one gets shocked or hurt in the event while we're doing this classroom at this time. Same thing with our doorways and windows in the classroom. Those are closed and locked up so that there are no distractions or anything in the way for this class. Before I start this class, I need to get a quick accountability of everybody's SI and their items that they need to complete this class at this time. Just raise your hand with your item when I call it up. Okay. Everybody has their ID cards. Okay. Everybody has their water, hydrate. Everybody's got a pencil and a pen. Everyone has their paper and their map. And does everybody have their compass? Because you need that for this class to know what a compass and a map. To learn how to orient it. Alright, so before we start, I want everybody to take out their compasses or a Lensatic compass. To open them, and you will see that there's all sorts of cool stuff and crazy stuff looking at it. Okay. For the whole class, I want everybody to come around right here. I'm going to show you all how to orient yourself on a map if you're lost. Okay, so we got our compass on our map, and it shows that north is on a different angle, and it's not really showing it on there, right? So let's go back and see the conditions and standards for it. So it says you are a member of a squad or a team in a field environment and have been directed to orient a map in preparation for movement. And it says you have a 1 by 50,000 scale topographic map. We don't have it because we have a smaller one. It says some iterations of tasks should be performed in Mach 4 gear. We're not doing that because we're not in a field environment doing Mach 4. We're in a class setting, so it's more relaxed. There are no special conditions or standards at this time for this class. So the orientate your map, we are supposed to rotate your map until your compass is following magnetic north. As you rotate it, you can see your compass rotating as well, as you see it on there. And the more you go, you can see it all rotate at the same time. And make sure that you put your compass and your map on a flat surface when doing this so that your compass can correctively rotate. Once you have your map set up and your compass lined up as far as you can with magnetic north, you can tell that it's kind of off a little. So if it's off by 10 degrees, it's usually like left or right of that 10 degrees. And you usually have to subtract or add like 360 from it because it's a circle on a compass. Circle's 360. Let's see. So once that's set up, that is already oriented, and you have your compass set up on your map. So on your guys' practice sheets that I gave you, it shows it right here in closer detail. It says your magnetic north, your true north, and the grid north. If you didn't know about the grid north, it's those black lines that are on your map, on those grid coordinates and all that. So if you didn't know that, it tells you right there. And usually it shows on the bottom of your map, on the bottom or on the side. Same thing with your north, east, south, and west. And your little legends area on the bottom of it. So at this time, I'm gonna break y'all off to practice that for like 5 minutes. Okay. For everybody in the class, I feel everybody did good. If anyone has any questions, raise your hand at this time. Cool. All right, we can conduct a quick AR real fast. Some things that went well is we got to orient a map with a compass, right? Lensatic Compass. It was pretty easy, pretty simple. Everybody learned how to lay the map in a horizontal, flat surface and determine the direction and declination of which way their map's facing up north. And then with that little 10 degrees to the left, to the right, and getting their true north, their corrections on it. And in the end, you guys learned how to orient the map and find out where your north is, wherever you are on the map. If anyone still has any questions or is unsure about the material, we can go over it again tomorrow at 09:30, and we can talk to your squad leaders or your first line, and we can do a reassessment of that. Before we leave, we need to conduct a quick police call in the classroom to make it better than what we found it here, so that it's not a mess for the next class. Before we leave, I'm going to do a quick SI check and accountability of everybody's items before we leave today. And we'll just do it like we did in the beginning. I call it out and you guys show me. So does everybody have their ID cards? Okay. Everybody has their water, hydrate. Everybody has a pencil and a pen. Okay, everybody has their map and a little quick sheet. And your compass. Everybody got that? Alright. Cool. If there are no other questions and issues at this time, you guys are dismissed to your respected areas. And at this time, I request to close out the training site.